Yep. All right, so I think probably we can start because time is short. Well, so dear friends, good evening, and the entire BG team, BG family. So our meeting is about to begin, so please record if you want to. So it's necessary. So I will approve right away. I already approved some of the requests. All right, so first, I want to remind everyone that we discussed some negative things about Beijing Network during our Zoom call last Sunday, if you can remember that. Well, at that time, I shared with everyone how some anonymous accounts and so-called we media personalities were constantly fabricating rumors, maliciously slandering, and even defaming visual sharing. So basically, these individuals through false information and malicious attacks, attempted to disrupt our normal operations or undermine BG reputations, mislead investors, and even disrupt the entire market order. Someone is driving here. Second. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. I just need to keep an order. Yes, and in the last meeting, I responded and made it clear that we would actively address these false statements and safeguard the shared interest of the BG team and investors, of course. So I originally didn't intend to discuss these matters during today's live stream, but as your friend and the CEO of the BG team, I have a responsibility to remind everyone, protect your votes and be vigilant. So those malicious attackers are becoming increasingly aggressive, been resorting and scalpels means reaching a point of some sort of desperation, I would say. So as I emphasized in our last Zoom call, the BG team always welcomes but welcomes structures, criticism, and everything, and from global investors, of course. But we absolutely do not tolerate malicious slander of defamation. So if anyone truly doubts the BG team, please provide real evidence, not fabricated for falsehoods in our place. So because you're just wasting your time and ours as well. So these anonymous accounts and the social media influencers have resulted to two extremes. After failing to shake public trust in BG, they have now turned their attention to the DSJX exchange. So this Friday, let me see, yeah, this Friday, the DSJX official website also suffered a malicious attack, but this is a minor issue. DSJX has immediately maintained and updated the website. Probably you witnessed it. So in today's meetings, I would like to briefly discuss this incident. So first, consider this. Those anonymous accounts active on various forms, so-called counterfeiting websites and social media platforms, truly providing valuable assistance? Well, you can answer in the chat, I guess, because I also wonder about you, my friends. Like, what do you think? Do you actually think about these attackers? Because recently, yes, they became really aggressive. So do they truly want to expose their truth, or are they simply using this to attract attention and further their own agenda? So yeah, it's very sad, of course. So the answer is obvious. These people's goal is nothing more than to attract attention and personal gain. So without providing any truly useful information, no evidences, no facts, basically nothing. So you might be wondering why some people do. Well, I'll share some experience with you so you can be more vigilant and avoid falling into traps. So these so-called forums and bloggers, right? I got the names, but I just don't want to call them. So use the benefits of fighting counterfeiting and protecting rights. So to attract attention and then use various means to deceive people. So once you start interacting with them, because we had such cases before. So when you start interacting with them, such as clicking on the contract button or participating in the comments, they will begin to spread rumors about the BG team more recklessly, right? So causing you to disturb their team and thus affect your normal investment behavior. So basically, these rumors and information are completely fabricated for their own selfish interest and are of no help of you. So, on the contrary, they may cause you to miss opportunity to earn a stable income from the BG team. So it's just basically a distraction at first. But there's something even more. So, in addition, if you accidentally join other fake projects, these self-media people on forum accounts may continue to lure you into deeper traps. So they will use the guise of rights protection or so on to make you think you are a victim and ask you to pay so-called rights protection fees, litigation fees, etc. They do have their schemes. So all of this seemingly righteous behavior is actually a massive scam. And ultimately, they won't provide any real help, but instead will trap you in an endless cycle of paying fees after fees. So, and therefore, I remind everyone again to remain vigilant and firmly guard your wallet, right? So just a little bit about history. Of our history of BG. So think about it this way, right, friends? Everyone on the BG team invests the same. Like some invest $300, $500. Others can afford 3,000, 5,000. It's not about investing hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. At BG, there's no discrimination. BG treats every member fairly, regardless of investment amount. But if your investment in BG team makes you live in fear every day, that's not what I want, definitely. So if you feel that way, you can withdraw your funds at any time. BG will ensure the safety of your funds, and I want everyone to be happy and energetic every day, like fostering a positive and peaceful team atmosphere. All right, so. And about these rumors and so-called defaming. Like when I lived with my grandmother when I was in Newcastle as a little boy, I visited a primary school. So I lived with my grandmother at the moment because my parents they were working in London. So she used to get me to school, and right before the enter of the school, she gave me a little sandwich with a boiled egg for lunch, and she kissed my cheek. But then I was so ashamed of it because what other people will think. I mean, my schoolmates, right? How are they gonna judge me for that? And I always told my grandmother that please do not do that anymore. And and and, and today I was thinking about it. I would give a lot. I mean, practically everything. If she could kiss me again in my cheek. So please do not, it's your life, right? So it's your decisions. Please do not let others to make influence upon you, upon your decisions. All right, that's all I wanted to say. And I want to emphasize again, so believing rumors will only end your partnership with the BG team and cost you long-term stable income. So as a member of the BG team, you have personal investment experience and have witnessed the returns the BG platform has brought to you. So you are the ones who have the final say, right? So on the road to success, stops and attacks are inevitable. We do understand that, but as the old saying goes, what doesn't destroy us makes us stronger, right? So let's keep it up with this. So our BG team and DSX are strategic partners. Well aware about it, for the next decade. So over the past 3 years, we've helped tens of thousands of investors achieve financial freedom. Can a few negative comments shake our unwavering faith? These claims lack even a shred of evidence, and how could they affect our already resolute pace? So every investor who joins BG team makes their own judgment and choice based on their personal experience. So your personal experience and actual returns are the most powerful sorry, yes, allow. I don't know what is it, but your personal experience. And please, if these anonymous accounts and so-called media figures attempt to create panic through false information, it only demonstrates their ulterior motives and their lack of concern for everyone's interest. Remember, the BG team's consistent principles are sincerity, professionalism, and transparency, and openness, of course. Because I'm always with you here. You can see me, you can chat with me, you can PM me anytime. So also, let's start with the good news. So next, I would like to share with you a very important point. So if you want to make money, learning is the essential first step, right? So, well, it's basically not just like a news for you, but you already know that, but it's basically not for veterans, I would say. So knowledge is power. It helps us seize opportunities to make money. So if you join BG's investment venture, but don't understand and learn, you will never grow. Because gaining knowledges without understanding them, well, you're just going to stay where you are. So, and as the ancient saying goes, books contain a gold house. So this not only speaks to the power of knowledge, but also reminds us that the road to making money must begin with learning, always learning. So this is the key to progress and success. So just like I always share my trading signals with everyone before announcing them each day, I strive to provide valuable information and knowledge, regardless of the whether anyone in the group is watching. So only by continuously improving your knowledge through learning can you gain a firm foothold in this industry. Avoid being scammed, of course, and truly achieve financial freedom. So yeah, the more you know, the better for you. It's simple as that. So, however, I've also noticed that some partners lack a proactive learning attitude. Yes, for example, many members often go 3 or 5 days without logging into Bonchat to study, failing to read or reply to messages. So this isn't just an attitude issue, it also demonstrates a lack of, let's just say, respect for the careers they've chosen. Because no one is dragging you into Beijing. You came here willingly. So mutual communication is crucial. Active partners are always willing to share experiences and raise questions, while inactive partners are often passive, never actively seeking help or participating in any discussion. So it's just like in a class. So I hope everyone realizes that only through communication, continuous learning and communication, can you resolve the doubts and issues you encounter during your investment journey. So if you don't understand, don't believe, or have questions, then resolve them through communication, please. Do not remember, you're not alone. We are all here for you. Your team leaders, support, me, you know. So only by taking action can you gain more from this process, believe me. So most importantly, learning isn't about selfishly accumulating knowledge, but about sharing it and helping others improve. And making money isn't shameful. True success lies in leading others to success and sharing the experiences and methods you've learned. So the core of BG is not only to make money for yourself, but of course you will be successful if you learn and you understand it. But more importantly, to know how to share and let more people succeed together. This is what we're all about. So finally, dear colleagues, I just believe in yourself, take action, learn from others, success stories and everything, so and apply them to your own situations. So every step of progress brings you one step closer to success. So stay true, stay strong, and stay with BG. We shall not fail you 100%. I can promise you that.